Hello, Shubham. You have your I am Lucknow interview on 8th of March.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's do a mock PI, enable to gauge your preparation and also help you, take a few pointers that you can work on. So
Sure, sir.
Shubham, quickly, if you can tell me a little about yourself.
Yeah, greetings, sir. As you already know, my name is Shubham Pingle. I hail from Nagothane in Raigad district of Maharashtra state. I have completed my schooling from Petrochemicals Vidyalay, Nagothane, where apart from scoring top grades in academics, I also participated and won awards at national and international national levels in extracurricular activities. I have completed my undergraduate in electrical engineering from Sardar Patel College of Engineering, where I was the head of my robotics club, in which I led the team of 40 students in various national level robotics competitions. And since July 2018, I have been incorporated with Reliance Industries Limited, firstly as a graduate engineer trainee, where I fine-tuned my interdisciplinary skills. Then I was promoted as a maintenance engineer in Silvassa Manufacturing Division, where I handled both electrical and instrumentations department. And I would also like to add that I was the only one selected in the team member of a 3.55 megawatt solar plant commission in my manufacturing division. And owing to my leadership and communication skills there, I was able to land it in an interview for the as a solar engineer in the national headquarters of Reliance. And so after from that, from November 2020, and currently I am working in Reliance Corporate Park as a solar and automation engineer, where I look after the commissioning and optimization and operation of solar plants of geo towers on more than 2 lakh sites spread all across India.
Shubham, you've mentioned about extracurriculars and winning accolades at the national level. Can you talk a little about it?
Yes, sir. Since my childhood, in my schooling days, I have been good in essay writing. So I have won a silver medal across all the national level essay writing competition held by Reliance in a district competition. And also I have won an national level gold medal in essay writing competition organized by all India Sri Ramchandra Mission. And also at a state level, sir, I have been actively participating dramas and street plays. And I have also been awarded by government of Maharashtra as a best child artist in the year 2009. So like this, sir, I have won accolades, sir.
All right. You've also been part of robotics.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me which was world's first robot?
World's first robot, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, I don't know exactly the name, but I would say that a machine was the world's first robot, because anything that robot is there means by definition a robot is anyone who reduces the human interaction and automates the any work that requires minimal human interaction. So I would say that
So
any machine that was
so basically you're saying every machine is a robot.
is a means no, sir. And a robot also uses something called programming, in which it is able to learn, and it is able to has a feedback system, sir.
So
So
if let's say a machine has a feedback system, then it is a robot.
sir, we can call it a robot because through
Okay.
sensors it can.
So let's say, for example, the AC, the air conditioning system, which is there in someone's place. Is it working on a closed loop? Is it working on a feedback system?
Actually, yes, sir. It is working on a
So,
system.
so an air conditioning can also be called a robot.
Sir, by actually it is not called, but I think according to the definition, if we go to the deepest level.
What is the definition of robot?
Sir, as I said earlier, sir, a robot is any device which reduces the human interaction. Or
This is your definition, or is this definition by someone?
sir, in a in our actually I got it from the our as a magazine only in our college which came, but I don't know in where who has written it or this or
So
is any.
so Shubham, if you don't have a credible source of this definition, do you think that definition is right?
Uh, no, sir. That
Everyone
can be
everyone
necessary.
can define it. For example, someone will say a guitar is a robot.
Okay, no, no, sir. Yeah, it has a means credibility as a if I try to give sense in it, but you are get your point, sir. That if anything I
So
read, you know,
is
it should be.
does it have to be programmable for it to be a robot?
No, sir. If one fixed program we have done, and if we are not able to program it means
No, I'm not
regularly,
asking. I am not asking about reprogramming.
huh,
I'm asking about programming.
no, no, sir. Means and without any softwareical part, also a robot can
Okay,
function.
so can you tell me what is an RFID, Shubham?
Sir, yes, RFID is a sir, a radio frequency infrared detector, and RFID we have RFID bars, as we can say. It is like a receiver where we have a transmitter. For example, sir, in the FASTag that we have in our road transportation is a example of RFID tags we have, and every car has a unique RFID tag, or every owner has a unique RFID tag. So when it goes to
You mentioned that RFID is radio frequency infrared detector. Is it
yes, sir.
radio or is it infrared? Because these two are different things, right?
So both, sir, radio frequency, uh, both I
Is
think
same as
together.
infrared?
No, no,
So
they have different.
RFID is what? Radio frequency or infrared?
Sir, these are radio frequency, and sir, infrared is the wavelength. We can say.
What is radio
Uh,
frequency will have certain range.
ha.
Infrared will have certain range.
Yes, sir.
RFID operates in what range? Are you,
Sir,
first of all, are you sure that RFID is radio frequency infrared detect?
no, sir. The I part I am not sure, but
So
what I'm sure.
so were you bluffing?
No, sir. What I wanted to say that radio frequency is means it is in hertz, means the gigahertz or megahertz.
Okay,
What we
what
have.
is, tell me, what is radio frequency? What's the range of radio frequency?
Sir, I'm not able to recall the exact radio frequency that we have.
Okay, I don't need exact. Give me a
इन्हें मेरे
sense.
रोड़ा.
Give me a sense of radio
Sir,
frequency.
sir, radio frequency, sir, that 98.3 FM. If you heard that, that is the 98.3, the frequency of the radio that matches the channel. So what we can say.
98.3, there'll be
Hertz,
some
hertz, sir. 98.3 hertz or megahertz, sir. That would be the unit of it.
there is a huge difference between
Difference,
hertz and
yes,
mega.
sir. Sir, 98.3 megahertz, sir. If I take
Megahertz, are you sure?
sir, hertz would be a very small frequency, so it would not.
No. My question is, are you sure? Are you not
No,
sure?
no, sir. I am getting taking a calculated guess by telling
Okay,
you.
tell me the calculation behind it.
Sir, because sir, 98.3 hertz, if it is there, it is a small frequency and it cannot travel because, as I said, it's on a radio channel, it cannot travel too far. So I am telling that if we take a higher frequency,
Why
then
megahertz? Why not gigahertz? Why
sir,
not kilohertz?
sir, have megahertz because not why not gigahertz because it would be very more. I mean, it is not necessary that much because we also can add some carrier frequency also if we have what we have if the strength of the frequency is less. So gigahertz is not necessary, and the creation of that much frequency would also be a problem. So I think that credible range would be that. That's why I took the calculated this.
Okay. That's incorrect, by the way, Shubham. You should check it. Shubham, you worked with telecom, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me what are you've worked with towers, right?
Now, actually, sir, I have worked in a solar commissioning of the electrical utilities, but which only supply
You
the power.
mentioned about towers also, installation of towers.
So installation of, sir, solar sites on that towers means where the towers, the electrical devices that
Okay.
power the tower, no. So
Okay.
we have through the state electricity boards or DG. So we are converting it to solar. So I am the part of that project.
You are from electrical engineering background,
Yes, sir. Yes,
correct?
sir.
So can you tell me the name of five most famous electrical engineers of India?
Of India, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Sir, may I take a
Yeah.
time to recall that? Okay. Sir, I think, sir, if I'm not wrong, sir, Ashnir Grover, which were the founder and MD of Bharat Pay, he is as an electrical engineer. He has passed out from IIT Delhi, uh, and after that he had done MBA. And electrical engineer, sir, I know of the world, sir, of India. I'm not able to recalling quickly.
Okay. Shubham,
CV Ram, no, sir.
okay, you want to get into sustainable management.
Yes, sir.
So I want to understand, why do you want to get into sustainable management? Why not a general MBA?
Okay, sir. Yes, as sustainability as a whole is the need of the hour, sir. Not only the future. Now, currently, we can see the climatic changes that are occurring. And sir, on a personal level, means I have always associated myself with renewable energies, and the way that we can reduce the global carbon level emissions, or any techniques that we can use to improve the climatic changes that we have in our solar in our planet right now. So, sir, and also as a part of Samyak Sanstha, I was I I am a part of Samyak Sanstha, which is an NGO which we give financial and also for physical help to people that are flood affected and pandemic affected. So, sir, last year in July, when a pandemic flood had affected in our Konkan area, I had gone there physically and saw the plight of that people. So there, that was a sir moment of realization for me, that if as a through a education where I can do better. So I thought that sustainable development or the sustainable management stream I should choose, where I can help from my side, sir.
Okay. So given, let's say, sustainable management versus a general management, you will go for sustainable management.
Yes, sir.
What other calls do you have, Shubham?
Sir, currently I have calls from the cap round, the all the new and baby IMs. And sir, other than non IMs, I have calls from the SIBM Pune and MDI Gurgaon.
So what are the other colleges offering sustainable management? Because you are interested in sustainable management more than general management, I am certain that you would have applied to more colleges that are there in sustainable management
Yes, sir.
program. So what all colleges have you applied into?
Sir, actually, very few colleges in India have a dedicated program of sustainable management,
Can
and
you
I
tell?
have.
Can you name a few?
Yes, sir. NITI College of Mumbai, Powai, Mumbai. It is there. It has a industrial management and sustainable management course. And sir, Xavier's College in I think which is Xavier's College also has a dedicated part.
Which
Let me.
Xavier's?
Sir, I think in Jamshedpur or Delhi it has, sir. I have not researched into it, but they have a dedicated college,
So
dedicated management course.
how many of these have you applied into?
Sir, in Lucknow, sustainable management, and in NITI, sir.
Okay, why did you not apply into the other others like XLRI?
No, sir, XLRI, no, sir, Xavier's College is there.
Okay,
XLRI
why did
is
you
there.
not apply into Xavier's?
Xavier, sir, apart from the college management course, also I want a credible and esteemed institute
So
like yours, sir.
Xavier's Institute is not credible.
No, not sir, credible, esteemed, sir, I would say. Esteemed
Xavier's
institute.
Institute is not esteemed. What's the meaning of esteemed?
Esteemed, sir, not as I am Lucknow or NITI, sir, that they are
Why?
the old,
What's
IIM.
the full form of XLRI?
Extra, sir, Xavier's Law. Sir, I'm not able to recall them.
Okay.
Sorry, Xavier's Labor Relations, sir, if I'm not wrong. Institute.
Are you sure?
No, sir.
So I think Shubham, you don't have your research properly. There are many other campuses offering social management apart from these schools. Okay, I think you should have done some more research.
Oh. Yes, sir. I will surely get into it.
Okay, all right. Okay, so Shubham, okay, let's end it here. Time for some feedback. Okay.
Yes.
So, Shubham, how did you do in your opinion?
Sir, I mean, I failed miserably, I think, because
No, I
some
will
of
not
them
say.
answer.
I will
I
not say
have.
that. I will not say that you failed miserably.
Okay, sir.
You did a few. You did a few errors, and I'm sure you will correct them. So here
Yes,
are
sir.
some of the pointers. You can start noting them.
Yes, sir.
If you mentioned about anything in your tell me about yourself,
Yes, sir.
okay, that can be picked up for further questions. So prepare a few levels on everything. For example, robotics. What is the definition of robot?
Yes, sir.
What you are telling me is your understanding of robotics.
Hmm.
For someone else, from your definition, even an AC will become robot. Okay, and any general appliance will become robot. Anything with a
Actually,
sensor, anything with a sensor,
sensor.
which basically has a feedback, will become a robot.
Yes,
So
yes.
understand, not everything with a feedback or everything that works on a closed loop is not a robot, right?
Yes, yes.
So that is one thing, and that's first thing. Second thing, if you don't know something, Shubham, don't bluff.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
if you will bluff, it's a red flag, and you can't bluff in front of panels who've been taking interviews for so many years, and they have seen so many candidates like you. Okay,
Yes, sir.
it puts off those people, because it gives an impression that the person is trying to act smart, thinking that the others are fools. I will say anything. So
Okay.
RFID, if you don't know RFID, did I ask, you if you don't know, or let's say you know it partially, you can mention that, this partially I know about it, and this is what I know.
Okay.
You gave
Yes, sir.
radio frequency, infrared.
Infrared, I think.
Infrared is a different range. Radio has some range. You combine radio and infrared. A person who doesn't know RFID will also know that you are incorrect, right?
Yes, sir.
Apart from that, you started guessing what is radio frequency. You don't know, just tell that, I don't know it. You were telling that you're taking a calculated guess. What kind of calculation is this? Hertz is very small, therefore megahertz. I don't require too much also, therefore not gigahertz. Kilohertz is also is smaller. I need more. How do you know how much do you need?
Sir, yes, yes.
So that
I go into the
calculation,
technical part.
that logic was also incorrect. That logic of calculation, or the approach, was also incorrect in that question. Okay. So even if you could tell me the right approach, I could have, given that to you. So my opinion, or my suggestion to you, Shubham, don't bluff. Don't, give ideas which you are not sure of. Gives a wrong impression.
Yes, sir.
You had a brilliant interview, the last time you had one. But this interview, you really need to improve.
Yes, sir.
So you should improve, and you can, book a slot in another 2-3 days. Work on these inputs. Don't bluff. Prepare on sustainable management. Why sustainable management a little better? Because if you really want to go for sustainable management, you will certainly know what colleges are offering sustainable management.
Yes, yes.
Right? You are from electrical engineer, you need to know some basics. I asked you a question, who are the top or famous electrical engineers of? So, so again, that is one question that I was also not expecting you, to know fully. But you could have told me about some of the authors, or some of the people who have written the books, electrical engineering. So read a little bit about that also. But apart from that, don't bluff. If you don't know, please don't bluff. It's not a good sign.
Yes, surely.
Besides that, Shubham, your confidence is good, but when you bluff like this, wild guesses, comes out like overconfidence.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so don't do that. Otherwise, Shubham, You are doing good. You are putting a lot of effort that I'm aware of.
But-
Wish you all the very
surely.
best. Wish you all the very best.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you.